Title: Schumer says no more to China's fentanyl fiasco, proposes sanctions. TLDR. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is cranking up the heat on China, aiming to impose sanctions for their alleged production of the synthetic opioid, fentanyl. He's planning to slide this spicy little amendment into an upcoming defense policy bill. Tens of thousands of overdose deaths in the US are being laid at the feet of this drug, and Schumer says, China's got a lot of answering to do. In a move that's sure to rattle some cages, our man Chuck Schumer is slapping down his hand and saying, enough is enough. The Senate Majority Leader is taking aim at China, planning to hit them where it hurts most, the pocketbook. He's out to sanction the superpower for its alleged role in producing fentanyl, the synthetic opioid that's been causing some major grief and raising some big questions here in the US. But why now? Why fentanyl? Well, folks, this drug is no ordinary substance. This powerful opioid is reportedly responsible for the overdose deaths of tens of thousands of Americans, and Schumer is pointing a pretty hefty finger at China as the culprit. He says the drug is rolling out of production sites in China and finding its way onto American soil. Now, we ain't the ones to start a fire, but Schumer's intention to include this sanction in the upcoming defense policy legislation has got us all thinking, what happens next? Is this the right way to address the fentanyl crisis? Or is there another path that needs exploring? Imagine a world where fentanyl's production is curbed, and thousands of lives are saved each year. It's a world worth fighting for, right? But it also makes us ponder, will sanctions really deter China, or could this move provoke further tensions? While sanctions have worked in the past, history ain't always the best predictor of the future, am I right? This sanction move is like a high-stakes poker game, and it seems Schumer's ready to go all in. But what cards does China hold, and will they call Schumer's bluff or raise the stakes even higher? Our role here at Turned Up News is not to give you the answers, but to make you question. So, dear readers, we leave you with this: how do you think this story will unfold? Will the proposed sanctions help or hinder the fight against fentanyl in the US? And what will the consequences be, not only for the US-China relationship but for the global community as well? Most importantly, is sanctioning China the best way to put out the fentanyl fire, or should we be looking for other avenues to extinguish this deadly crisis? Disclaimer: this article is provided for informational purposes only. It is not meant as investment advice or legal advice of any kind. Always consult with a professional before making legal or investment decisions.